Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I am wearing the exact same thing I had on the last video because this is installment 2. Oh guys, this is something else. I have a lot of stuff I'm doing here and I just am bringing you along for the ride. So, my name is Petra, and this is Petra's Happy Place, and it's a little unhappy right now. I have to honestly say this. I need to make a note here. So, yeah, let me tell you what's been going on. In my first video, part 1, I started decluttering. I'm starting to put things together with things that need to be done and I only got through maybe, oh my goodness, maybe a quarter of it, and it took an hour. But I'm not going to rush this process. I have to talk through everything, and let me just do a really quick recap. I have some piles that I'm making. I put everything in front of me other than my yarn. Other than the yarn that's on my shelves, I have put everything in front and around me. All the projects that I had, things that I have made, things are working on, things are, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, and I'm making stacks. One is things that I'm still going to work on. I still am enjoying the process and I want to work on it. Then I've got things that I'm going to frog. Can you believe it? Okay, I am going to frog. I'm allowing myself that, I'm giving myself the grace to frog things. And I was watching a video, and I apologize, I don't even remember. I have not been watching a lot of videos, but those that I do watch, they're like, they're not people that I have normally been following, so I'm not sure who this was, but they had a video on talking about frogging and giving yourself the grace to frog something. Because guys, we spend so much time crocheting. Those that have channels, those that that have a YouTube channel, there are different reasons why you crochet. Some people crochet just for fun, you know, and they're sharing their experience with you. Some of them are not even on YouTube. They're viewers, they're subscribers, and you follow because you don't want to have a channel necessarily. You just like crocheting and you want to see what everybody else is doing. That's great. There are some who crochet because it's their business. They crochet because they're either trying to sell something they make, or they're doing tutorials in order to fund or support either their channel or their family or their habit, whatever, you know, whatever they're doing. There's different reasons for crocheting, but I think the main reason we all crochet is because we enjoy it. And I mean, isn't that the point? Why bother crocheting if you don't enjoy it? If it doesn't bring you happiness, if it doesn't make you happy and doesn't bring you joy, why bother? Okay? So you might be you might be working on a project, and either at the end or in the middle or after you've finished it completely, you've worn it a couple times or whatever it might be, you look at it and you go, I really don't like it. Well, what are you going to do? Well, there's this guilt thing that happens sometimes inside of us that where we feel guilty for frogging it. But I want you to come to terms with the why. Why do you feel guilty about frogging it? Do you feel guilty because you've spent so much time on it, or you spent a lot of money purchasing the yarn and the materials to make it? Why do you feel guilty in taking apart something that you made and it was bringing you joy at the time, but in the end it really didn't bring you joy, it didn't bring you happiness? So why not take it apart and enjoy something else? Right? Think about, the idea of Legos. Are you guys familiar with Legos or Connects or those building blocks that, young ones, they play with? They put things together and they make things. Think about it like that. Think about your crochet as in Legos. The little ones, think about it. They get these little pretty colorful pieces and they're putting them together to make a something. They make a house. They make a Star Wars thing, or whatever. And they're so enjoying it and they're playing with it and they're really getting into whatever it is. And then they have it for a couple days and they go, I want to try to build a different house. So what do? They take all the blocks apart and separate them. Some people separate, some of the kids separate them, some of them don't, and then they build something else with the same Legos until something else is formed. They enjoyed the process and they're enjoying what it is. And then, okay, well, they're done with that, Sometimes, now I remember my son, when he was much younger, he was really into Connects, and it's basically the same principle as Legos, except for they're different shaped pieces and it's more complicated than Legos. But I remember, he would put things together to try to make something. He's got this something in his mind that he wants to make, and he's putting these things together and it's not working right. So he has to take a little piece off here, a little piece off there. Let's try this one and then put this one on here, see if that one works. Oh, no, the whole thing is just not working right. So he's taking it all apart and then tries to start all over again. You guys, they don't feel any guilt for taking it apart. Why should we? If we're trying to make something that brings us joy and we're enjoying the process, why should we feel guilty about taking it apart and using the pieces again? Just a thought. I don't know, just a thought. So I have 2 things already, and one of them I've worn many times, but it's not that I want to frog it, but I really need to work on it. And then I've got another project that is a hat that is too small. I love the stitch. I loved working it, but it's just too small. And, well, what's the sense of having a hat that's too small? You got to redo it. Even though the ends are all, you got to just pick it apart. So, take the time to give yourself that grace to take it apart, okay? It's okay to frog. It's okay to frog. All right, so let me, I still have these baskets over here, and if you've missed the first one, go back and watch the video. I'm not gonna give it away, but you don't want to miss it, okay? You really don't want to miss it. So, next weekend, that would be the weekend of the 7th and 8th, is Mother's Day weekend. But here in Kentucky, it's Derby weekend. It's Derby, and I made a hat I just have to sew in the ends. Let me show you. This is going to be for Oaks. Now, Oaks is on Friday, where Derby is on Saturday. And Oaks is a big thing because it's the Phillies race, the Phillies. And it's also, everything is pink. Everybody wears pink. And I made myself a pink bucket hat. Yay! I made a pink bucket hat, okay? So all I need to do is sew in the ends. I just got a couple ends to sew in, and then that will be ready for Friday. Now, I probably want to make a little flower of some kind and kind of tack it onto it to make it pretty, you know. But for Derby, I thought I'm going to make a hat for Derby too. There you go. Now, I did something so cool, guys. You guys are just going to go, Petra, you are so smart. No, and if you don't say that, then you should. No, I'm just teasing. Just teasing. Okay, so I took my cotton, my cotton Believe by Petra, okay? And that's the cotton. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I love it. And I paired it with a mercerized cotton, and this is called Petra. It's a number 3 thread, and I paired these two together. They're the perfect colors together. Look at that. And I made a hat. Should I call it the Petra? I think I should. So here it is. I've already finished it. I just have to sew in the ends. I don't know if it's going to look right on me. I haven't decided yet. Oh. Oh, it's supposed to stand up. Okay, so anyway, it's a little floppy for me, okay? I might have to work on it a little bit to figure out how to get it to stay. That looks dorky, I think. But anyway. I was going to wear it to work. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe I can find a maybe I can find a wire. You know, just like a floral wire, just to kind of weave it in and out just a little bit, maybe just on the front. But look at this pretty pattern. This is called the Sundowners hat. Now, I haven't reached out to the designer, and who's the designer? Alaskan Crafty Gal? I think that's who it is. I think. I'm so sorry if I'm messing that up. But you just do the basic rounds there at the crown, and then you do this other, like a crossed stitch there, and then you come down and you do single crochet. So anyway, it's a little bit more floppy than I had expected. So I still need to work on this, but this is going to be my derby hat, and I just think it's really rather cute. If I could get it to stand up, I mean, if I could get it to stay. There we go. Maybe that way. Because you can wear it, you know, like down a little bit here, or you can puff it up, either one. And, you know, you can wear it kind of curled like this, like more of a bucket hat. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. How cute is it? I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to call it the Petra. There you go. So I can't sell it. It's mine. But I just thought that would be so much fun for Derby. And I'm going to put that in my stack of things that I just need to bind off or, you know, sew in the ends. And then those are the two colors I used. I was just so happy with that color combination. I mean, it worked out perfectly. All right, so what have we got here? A lot of dishcloths. Oh my goodness, I was going through a dishcloth phase. Oh, I used peaches and cream stripey, just the cone peaches and cream, stripey, 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 just all different kinds of patterns and shapes and stuff. So, yeah, what I'm doing is I'm in the move, okay? For those of you that are unfamiliar, I'm having to move everything out of my mom's house, and then in doing so, I'm having to pare down a lot, and I'm keeping some things, I'm selling some things, but her dishes are purple, and that's why I made these. But I haven't decided if I'm going to stick with do her purple, or if I'm going to stick with my burgundy dishes, or if I'm going to stick with my blue dishes. I've got 3 sets of dishes, y'all. 3 sets of dishes, because I just can't decide which color I like the most. I'm just funny that way. So I've got to get rid of some for sure. I got to get rid of some of them. But anyway, in the meantime, I was just going through and making those. Okay, so I'll just set those there because those are done now. Okay, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, guys. I know it, I know it, I know it. Okay. I was making Cinnamon Stitches top, okay? Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. And I'm just not happy with it. I wore it once, and everybody kept saying, well, just put some, you know, short rows in here to do this. I'm just not happy with it. I love the yarn, and I know I want to make another summer top with it, but I'm giving myself permission to frog this, because if I'm not happy, I'm not going to wear it. I don't want to take the time to just patch it up. I want to make it correctly. So I'm just going to put it in my bin along with the 2 other of that color. Okay, just put it in my frog bin. Okay, there we go. I know you guys don't like that, but again, these are my decisions that I'm going to have to live with, right? And I'll probably have another video. No, maybe I won't. I was going to say I could have a video of me frogging everything, but that won't be very fun. I might have to do that like during a live or something. I need another drink. Okay, guys, I did a thing. I made a bag. I don't usually make bags, and I saw a who did it? I believe it was oh yeah, it was Toni Lipsey from TL Yarn Crafts. It was in her book that she wrote, the Tunisian is it a Tunisian handbook or Tunisian basic skills or something like that, but it was her last book that she wrote, and she had a tote bag in there. Ta-da! Isn't that fun? So the only thing I've got to do yet is sew it up. I have and I have the yarn somewhere, but she shows how to do the mattress stitch, and I got to put just the mattress stitch with this color shade and then all the way up to the top here. with the off-white. Let me see here if I find, yeah, I have this much left, and that's plenty to stitch up the side. So what colors did I use? I have no idea. So let me see if I have it. I know that it is the Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. And you guys know I don't like thick and quick, but it went quick. Okay, and this is the Tunisian stitch. It's a Tunisian knit stitch. And I can't wait to sew that up so that I can start using it. It's just a cute tote bag. And it's, you know, wool and acrylic. So I need to put this in the finish one. Okay, I just need to sew it. So there's that. And I need to find, well, if I come across it, I'll have to make sure I put it with that. Okay, the off-white yarn, because I used off-white. Oh, here it is. Oh, I used the Woolies Thick and Quick, and this is called Fisherman. Okay, and it's just this off-white color, almost a cream color. So that goes there. All right. So what else? I'm working my way out of this box here. Okay, so this here is my other Florida trip last year project that I did. And it is this, oh, it's so pretty. It's, I don't even remember. This was a pattern that I was going to do a tutorial or write the pattern on, and I still might. I don't know, but I finished it. It's a shrug, and it is just a shrug. I mean, it just covers the arms and the shoulders. Okay, it doesn't go down in the back very far at all, but and it doesn't even come all the way. It's just something to, and it's because it's wool, it is so comfortable. It is Ella Rae's Cozy Soft Wool Blend, and it has, excuse me, 75 acrylic, 25 wool. That's what it is. But let me take it off so you can see the stitch pattern. The stitch pattern is what got me. I found it in one of my books, and I just loved it. And when I found the yarn, and I thought, oh, these colors will go together so well. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just so pretty because it's a cabling kind of stitch. I just think it just looked so sophisticated. I just love it. Okay, so what am I going to do with this? You can't just stay where it's at because, I mean, that's just taking up space. And if I want to do a pattern on it, I need to keep it, obviously. So I'm going to set this aside with my pot holders or my washcloths there, and I'll figure that out here in just a little bit, what I'm going to do with it. I don't like the idea of setting it aside just to set it aside, but I need to think about that because I don't want to sell it, because once I do, I won't have it for reference. You see what I'm saying? And if I want to do a pattern on it, I'm going to need it, because I'll have to do another one just like it, right? So I'm not sure. I think I'll hold on to it just for now. Okay. All right. So this, oh my goodness, this is my, oh, I don't know what to do with this, guys. Okay. So this was my beautiful cabling, almost like a sampler type thing. This was Bonnie Bay Crochet, Bonnie Barker's, one of her blankets that she had, and I just loved the look of it. But guys, it was so tedious, especially this part right here. And I just don't know what I want to do with this one either. I mean, I've already got the seams sewn in and everything. No, I don't. I got a couple there. But it was so pretty. It was supposed to be a blanket. It didn't get that far. A blanket for a cat. But I was going to make it into a pillow, but then it's like, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to, I have enough of the yarn to do an actual blanket, but this is something that I really have to focus on, just that, when I work on it, because there's a lot of counting, and yeah, I really have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, let me close this up. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like doing that. Okay. By the way, what's in your cup? What's in your cup? I've got some coffee. This is my second cup for the day, and it is still hot. Okay. So here I have a couple of hats. Here's one, two, and then a hat and scarf. And these are all wool. I mean, they're all wool. I believe I used, like, from 3 years ago, I had bought a big package of yarn from Ice Yarns, and I think all of this is Ice Yarns stuff. But they're hats, and they'll be nice and warm for donation. So yeah, I'll donate those in the fall. Okay. All right. So, okay, what you can't see is, like, right behind you guys, I've got my 2 whip caddies that have turned into catch-alls. Catch-alls. Okay, so I have yarn in here that I'll show you guys later. Okay, now this is my blanket slash shawl that I wear all the time in the fall and winter, so I love it. There's nothing needs to be done to that. I'm putting that away. Okay, so with this I used Ferris wheel yarn. No, is that the right word? Okay, I'll think about this. I can't remember now what yarn I used. But this is the Stars Hollow cardie that Reggie designed. Okay. And I love the colors. I love the yarn. But this is another one of those things that it's not fitting properly. I think I did something too long down here. And I'm just not happy with the way it turned out. So guess what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to frog it. I'm going to frog it. All right. So, and another Tunisian shawl. Another Tunisian shawl. Okay, guys, this is so pretty. And I used a fingering weight yarn with this one, and I used the simple stitch. You can, let me show you the pattern here. Isn't that pretty? And it's using the, you know, the yarn. This is actually, I think this is willow wheels. And it's just so pretty. Let me hold it up like this. But it's kind of on the small side. Okay, it's kind of on the small side. I think this is only about 4 foot across, but it's 3 foot, no, yeah, about 3 foot long. So it's kind of on the small side. I don't think it's big enough even for some of the ladies in a nursing home, you know, as skinny as they are. They would like to have a little bit more down here on their arms. So that's another Wonder Frog. I'm being ruthless, guys. I'm being ruthless. Okay. All right. So I have another, what is this? Mountain Rose. This is a Mountain Rose shawl. Okay. And the yarn I used with this one is a knit crate yarn. You can see the pattern. Isn't it pretty? I love the pattern. Barb did such a good job on designing this. Love it. And so this shawl, I love the colors. They're bright and cheerful. They're not, I don't know if it's showing up bright pink, but they're just like soft pinks, soft peachy corals, just a tad of like a lilac color, with a background of a very, very soft cream color. It's beautiful. It's called Sprite. Oh goodness, Knit Crate. I think it's Audine Wool's Sprite. And it is a nice warm shawl. However, because it's wool, I would rather not donate it. I'd rather not donate it to the ladies at the nursing home. I will not wear it. So I would like to donate, not donate, no. I would like to sell this. So if you are interested in purchasing this Mountain Rose shawl, I'm going to ask you, because the other one I was donating was, let me see, that one was a acrylic yarn. This one is wool. So instead of $10, I'm going to ask for $15 for this one, okay? And in the comment section below, write Mountain Rose. And how I explained it in the first video. Okay, in the comment section below, tell me that you're interested in the purchasing the Mountain Rose shawl. Okay. And then on Mother's Day, I am going to do the random comment picker from this video, and I'm going to pull up everybody's name that hit, you know, I'm going to put Mountain Rose in the filter right there, and whoever's name it picks, then I will reach out to you and let's see here. Yeah, I will reach out to you and so that we can arrange the payment for this, and I'll send this to you, okay? So for $15, this is a Mountain Rose shawl. So let's see, that's gonna go right there. Okay, what else have we got? What is this? What is this? This is pretty, whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to say this is a wrap. Okay, it is a green, and I'm pretty sure I used this is a wool yarn. I believe it is called Basil, and it's the Yarn Bee wool fingering weight, and it has this beautiful pattern. Okay, and then I've edged it with a double crochet here, but then here in the middle is a double crochet section. So basically what I did is I crocheted out this way, and then I started crocheting out this way. And here's the pattern. Can you see it? I mean, it's kind of hard. It's a huge V stitch, but it's an alternating V. It looks so pretty. Now, it's not heavy, but it is weighty enough so that when you do wrap it around yourself, like so, see, you can wrap it around yourself. It's going to give you warmth on your shoulders and across your back. Okay, so let me do. It's going to be about 36 inches. Okay, and then width-wise, I'm going to have to do it this way, and I still need to sew in the ends. Okay, so width-wise, it looks to be about 30. So it's going to be probably about 6 foot. Okay, 6 foot by 3 foot, and it's beautiful. And I don't even remember what pattern I used. I'm sorry, don't remember. So this will be down the middle of your back, and then when you wrap it, you'll have this beautiful, lacy pattern. And this is like it's called Basil, but it has different shades of green in it. It has like a forest green, and it has a touch of like a, almost like a yellow green, has a little touch of yellow in there. Let me see if I can pull it up so you can see the colors. Maybe in this middle section it'll show. Okay. Yeah. So you can see all the different shades of green. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to ask for 15 for this. And again, I would donate it, but it's a wool. So I don't want to, so be careful. I'm just letting you know it's wool. So don't ask for this. And I'm going to call this wrap. And I'm going to ask for $15. And just put in your comment the word wrap. And tell me that you're interested in it. And again, I will, on Mother's Day, pull it up. And, yeah, there we go. We'll find a winner for that. Or a winner for, you know, because there might be, I wanted to make it as equitable as possible. You know what I mean? I don't want to just give it to somebody. And I don't want to just say, the first person to do that, you know. Because I know that a lot of people aren't able to watch longer videos, you know, during the weekend because they got so many things, or even during the week, so they have to break it up. So just, this is the only way I can think of to do it. Okay? All right, we're getting down to it. Okay, let's do this green thing. Okay, I was gonna do this green thing. It was going to be a cardigan, but it has a beautiful little edging that I had wanted right here. But the way that I put it together, it was not going to work out that way with the color pooling. So it wasn't going to work. So I have this much left. This is using Karen. It's a Karen cake. I think it's just a regular Karen cake. I can't remember. But I'm going to frog it. And I will make something else. Something beautiful with it. Okay. Okay. What is... Oh, here's another one of those. And some leftover. See, I was trying to color control it. Okay, now here is a beautiful... Oh, I love this. What's the deal with this? Okay. So this, oh, is another beautiful summer top. Oh, I love it. Okay, I sewed up one of the shoulders. I haven't done the other shoulder, but again, it's realizing that I miscounted here down at the end. So I'll have to figure, but I'm going to call this, I'm done basically, and all I need to do is sew up the ends. So I'm going to be putting it in that stack. Okay. Oh, here's the colors of yarn that I used for what I was giving away in the previous video. These are paint box, not style craft. And their colorway is 153, and well, I don't think this is the too dark. I know I was using 153. So those are yarns that I was using. Okay, so what else have I got? I got stuffed animals. Okay. So here is a hat. Oh, it's way too big for anybody. I don't know. I mean, seriously, I don't think it will fit anybody. Not even with the biggest head. So that is a definite frog. Okay. And here's another one of those. Definite frog. Well... Okay, here is a headband that turned out way too big. Frog in that. Here's another one of those headbands, way too big, I believe. Wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, yeah, it's way too big. So, frogging that one. Here's just some yarn. As you can see, this basket over here, let's see, this basket's become a catch-all. Okay, so, alright, this was a little doggy sweater that I had made. It's cute, but I don't know. If anybody wants a doggy sweater, I made it for my mom's dog, but it was a little bit too big for her. See, this thing is too big. So, if you're interested in it, put doggy sweater and I'll send this to you, okay? I'll put it down, doggy sweater. Okay, and there's not going to be a charge for that one, okay? So, let's see here, that one goes there. Okay, here is another headband. Is that too big? Yeah, that one's too big too. Well, okay, here, oh my goodness. This is a shambles. Okay, this blanket was my attempt at a something. I mean, it has a neat looking feel to it. It's, you know, but this is just a plain mess. I mean, I did not I must have messed up the count when I was doing the basic the open work part, because yeah, I mean, look, I mean, it's just a mess. This is going to be a major frog, and what I'll probably do is cake it up to be a like a magic ball, you know. So it will have these colors in it. Oh, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Just to kind of like cake it up and then turn it into a big cake of yarn and then use it just to make a regular blanket. That sounds fun. Okay, yeah, those colors look cute together, but that is a mess. That was like basically a fail. That was a fail. All right, I'm getting discouraged looking in this basket here, so what is this? Okay, here's a purple washcloth, and I just wanted to double check, and this is comfy cotton, and I believe this is also, no, the purple here is peaches and cream, and then this is the comfy cotton. But this was a washcloth that I had tried to make, so all I need to do is sew in the ends, and then that will be done. Oh, guys, this is so depressing. That's depressing. Okay, I'm not gonna look at that. That's really making me ill, sick to my stomach, to tell you the truth. So I don't need that kind of stuff in my life right now. No. Okay, let me show you something that I had been working on. All right, so you guys know I love Tunisian, right? I love Tunisian. Well, Tony Lipsy just came out with a new pattern. It was for a blanket. And I watched her video. I thought, I'm going to do this. I started it. And this is what it will look like. See, so you would continue, let's see here, I started here. So this is what it looks like. And you would continue with 3 more rows of this color here. Go 3 more rows. And then another row of white. And I like it. I like it. But I was using a 5mm hook, 5.5 millimeter hook. And that's what she recommended. But I think the yarn that she used, because she was using a shawl in the ball. No, she was using a mandala, which most of you might already know. Mandala is a thinner, I mean, it's closer to a 3 weight. And that's what she was using. Well, I was using the Mainstays white and the, hold on. The I Love This Yarn print in the colorway Shocking Violet. And it's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, I love it. But I'm going to frog this because I haven't gotten very far. You see that. I want to frog it and use a bigger hook. Maybe using a 6.5, maybe. Yeah. But now that I got this down, I know how to do it, and I don't have to actually start this project now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think I want to work on this right now. This is something that I'll come back to another time. But for now, I'm going to frog it. And I'm just going to, I want to take this off here. I got to get the hook out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I love my Tunisian, guys. I really, really, really do. Okay, it's better that way. Ah! So, yeah, I'm going to put this hook over here, and I'm going to put these things in the frog pile. But I love those colors. I mean, it's going to be such a bright and cheery, and since it's acrylic, I'll be able to donate. It's going to be just a small little throw. I'll donate that to somebody. Yeah, I'll donate it. Okay, so what's in here? I am now at 50 minutes, and I'm going to do a little bit of straightening of this area here, and then I'll come back and do a third installment. Oh, guys, this is, I don't know if you guys are gaining anything. Please let me know. I know these are long videos, and maybe you just got them playing in the background while you're doing something. I hope you're not sitting here and just like gawking or anything, like wasting your time. I don't want you to waste your time watching these, okay? But I'm hoping that you will gather some kind of wisdom or knowledge that maybe you didn't have before. Maybe I'm showing you things and you're coming to learn about guilt, maybe, and how to get rid of it. Okay, so I will talk to you soon. Okay. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.